Oh, the lag is going to be big. What can we do about this? Oh, frustrating. I don't know if my voice is happening. I need something else to... Okay, wonderful. Yay, okay. Well, in that case, let's do this. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Sean. Hi, Alexandre. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Sean. Hey, Jim. Jim, thank you so much for all your notes. So yeah, let's see if this works. It's probably just like playing myself. See if this works. Let's react to video. We'll say just once we see. Let's react with me. Hi everybody. There you go. Recycle, reuse, replenish, etc. Hi everybody. Welcome to the YouTube channel where we don't know a lot about Warhammer, but we like to watch it. Wait, will this be a trailer for Hell's Reach or the full 2-hour video? The clue is in the title of the YouTube. It's a react to trailers video. And the amazing Jim has set up the playlist. So I will just share the playlist in the chat. Hi, Robbie. Robbie sent me a big box. There might be an unboxing tonight. Yeah, Robbie sent quite a large box. I'm a little bit scared to unbox it on my own, so I might take it to to Ian's. We'll have to see. There will be some unboxing at Ian's tomorrow. Hello, the Warhammer chair says hello. I probably should close the door to the rest of my house also at this time. Hi, Hugh. I'm trying to put some joy onto the internet. I've had a day of crushing anxiety. Yes. So, yeah, my heart will hopefully be true this evening. So, oh, the videos in the playlist are the actual movie. Okay, thanks, Jim. Yeah, I hope that box isn't a mimic as well. It will devour us. So, I need to do the thing where I get the screen lined up. Let's get this playlist ready. Oh, no, don't start. Okay, I'll make it big so everyone can see it. And then I need to make this smaller. I'm sure there's some way. There's some way to do this without all this shenanigan, but we're yet to learn it. So that's all good. Oh, look, there's my friend, Jordan Sorcery. Big up, big up. And now we should all be looking at the same screen together. So I'm just going to double check on my phone what you lot are seeing. I don't have another monitor or anything tonight. This is how we like it, isn't it? Okay, so the first thing we're going to watch is Mechanicus, Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus teaser trailer. This is a trailer for a turn-based tactical video game where you control a squad of tech priests. Well, that sounds lovely. I'm into that. Yep, okay. We might as well start this. The only thing is, I haven't thought this through because I need to see what you are all saying. So, yeah, how am I going to see what everyone is saying? Oh, Mira. Well, it's lucky I'm not getting paid for this, isn't it? Okay. We might as well start this.
Oh, look, I can hear myself.
Yay, I can see the live chat now. Okay, let's go. Let's watch our first trailer.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me.
Sounds like a Dalek, doesn't it?
I craved the strength and certainty
Cyberman.
of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine.
Yep. We've heard this story.
Kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you.
Oh dear.
One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you.
Let's see you then. Ooh.
But I am already saved.
Does anybody play Monkey Island and is thinking of Murray right now?
For the machine is immortal.
So this has some Latin. Majos Dominus Redditus. I bet someone in the channel can tell me what that means.
For the machine is immortal.
That looks like Nightmare, the little health face. Mechanicus.
I serve the Omnisire.
Amen, don't we all? So the Omnisire, that's the Emperor, right? Red Leader still needs to play Mechanicus. I managed to get Will. Yes, Will Wheaton is in the stream now. You can see him in his uniform. I've got some cinema style snacks. Yogurt covered fruit. Mechanicus is a good game. They just need to work the AI of the Necrons to be more tactical. Okay. Mechanicus are just Cybermen. Great comparison. I mean, all sci-fi is just Asimov at the end of the day, isn't it? I literally think it was a competition to name it and Reddit won. I'd love to see a 40k version of Sid the Salesman. Yay, Drew Tavian says, Monkey Island games are top tier point and clicks. They're some of my favourite point and clicks. And one of my happiest days was when Ron Gilbert replied to one of my tweets. Sean thinks that Latin translates to live, laugh, love. And I think we should take that. Yes, Sid the Rogue trailer, someone said. Very good. Very good. So, the next one we're going to look at is... Thank you so much, Jim, for the notes. Guardsman, a short live-action fan-made film from the creator of the Hell's Reach animated film, which about 50 million people have said is awesome. So there's some Hell Reach in here today too. So let's see what it's like. Expecting big things. Oh, so that's coming 5 years ago. Okay, good. Okay. It's a fan thing. Oh, it's turned right up, but I don't think there's music. This is where you need Louis Humanoid to do your Warhammer music.
Raids. Guardsman raids. Where in all the hells are you?
Okay, he had purple eyes, which is meaningful in the Warhammer 40k universe. Eisenhorn has purple eyes, and if you come from a certain planet, you have purple eyes. Oh, gross. I knew it would have something like this. Oh no, that sounds like a Tyrannid. Oh. I knew it. I knew it. I hate it when they do shots from behind because it means a creature could be watching from behind. Oh gosh. He's trying to stand up with a broken leg and bone sticking out. Xenos scum. Oh no. Gun's running out. Of course, of course. This is on maximum brightness. You still can't see the baddie, which is probably a good thing.
Oh God, Emperor. Overseer makes things all right. Whose power none can resist.
That's not going to do much, is it?
To defeat thy enemies.
The tiniest dagger in the world.
The will to defeat the beast. From your grace. I shall know no fear.
What? I told you there was someone behind him. Oh, no. Or maybe it's a space marine. Yay! Of course. There we go. There's our boy. Oof. This must be one of those people that you see at Comic-Con. Look at that uniform. It's even got his little oath thingy on there as well.
The Emperor protects. Yes, it does.
That's a cool shot. Yay. I still don't think there's any way you could stand up with your leg poking out of your bone poking out of your leg. So, but wow. How did they do that? How did they create that? That looks so good. I guess these are all the people. Cheers, congratulations. Filmed at Electric Pony Studios. We like that. Wow. Okay, so love that. I guess you've all seen that already. Cadian means purple eyes. Like, I'm so excited when I'm getting these things right. There's some nice Monkey Island moments that people have been sharing. Yeah, you fight like a Gretchen. How appropriate, you fight like a Snotling. Amazing. What else are people saying? Nice of the Tyranids to wait so long. Yeah, Red Leader, the same for me. It always struck me as odd that they call out Eisenhorn's purple eyes despite the fact he isn't from Cadia. Oh, Ares. I didn't know this. Technically, it's from high warp exposure. Who knew that? Druton, Eternity Reaper, says, yep, he should have used the blade and attached it to his lasgun as a bayonet. Also, like, if you have one shot, like, if you see a baddie, like, I'm just going to go off. I'm going to shoot the laser gun till it's empty. So, yeah, 100% I'm going to go full on fire. Yeah, great cosplay. Good morning, Bonnie. Welcome. Oh, Jim said it was a claw in his leg. Oh, I see. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I just assumed it would be a bone sticking out. I don't know why. Robbie, he's from Cadia. He could stand up with 2 broken legs. Young Pepka. Pepega? Mira, thank you so much for introducing Gem and the Holograms through Warhammer on the previous React stream. Love the show and the music. Thank you, Young. Some funny stuff about that. Because I put the Gem and the Holograms 3-minute, whatever it was, intro in, we got demonetized. We had to take it out. Robbie, no shovel needed. And Aries says, ish, a lot of Eldar have that too. Martin Miezi, I shall die on this planet. One of the nice things about this video is hearing a prayer to the Emperor. So we know they all worship the Emperor, but I've never heard, I don't know if I've read or heard like a whole prayer. Like we'd have I don't know, like there are certain prayers like the Serenity Prayer and they're like Warhammer prayers. I wonder if there's like a Warhammer prayer book. Jim says, Cadians love standing, and Uncanny Jim Jam says his legs broke before the guard did. Amazing. So I think we shall see what is the next. Let's go on to the next one. So this is Warhammer 40k Darktide official teaser trailer. So we're going to watch two trailers for Darktide, a recent squad-based co-op shooter where inquisitorial agents fight Nurgle cultists. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. This looks like that game, sorry, bit of an Alan Partridge there. This looks like that game that Ian played for 24 hours for his charity thing. I don't hear music. Do you? I can't hear it. Oh, doll. Would help if I put the sound on. Mirror was a Firefly-inspired prayer. Good to know.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations.
Ooh.
The Recon Squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest.
Oh, crikey. Well, by unrest, do they mean chaos?
I'll know more when they make it back.
Eek. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. What? What are these guys? Why? Okay. What's going on here? I'm just gonna have a closer look. Oh my lord. These are like zombie creatures. Zombie creatures with spikes and hands and snakes coming out of them. Oh, that's gross. I mean, I can't find my magnifying glass, but that's gross. I mean, I'm not a fan of like any zombie movie, so this stuff puts the willies right up me. Not for me. What would you do? Would you just like run? I'd be like, okay, time out. I'm out. Airlift me. Darktide, a tide of dark mutants is coming to eat ya. 2021. Crikey. Oh, what a shame I don't have an Xbox. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Let's see what the chat are saying. Pox walkers. Plague zombies. Oh no. Okay, we're just catching up with our comments. So we'll mute and we'll have a replay while we do that. Traitor Guardsman said probably in the Guardsman's primer about the last one. Jacob, it's muted, I think. Thank you, Jacob. Amazing. AJ, hey Adam Johnston, welcome. AJ says just do a word replacement on the Lord's Prayer to make it the Emperor's Prayer. What is the Lord's Prayer? Is that our Father, our Emperor who art in heaven? Hallowed be thy name. Hello, Alex Sinclair. Bonnie's enjoying Uncanny Jim Jams. Drew Tavian, Eternity Reaper. Yeah, it's the Imperial Primer. Jason says, this game really captures the grimdark feel. Oh, I can see, yeah. Martin Miezi, classic Duff battery torch. Obnoxious Priest, hello Mira, what heresy book are you on now? Ian and I are talking about Descent of Angels and... what's the other one? Legion on Friday, and then we're going to start reading Battle from the Abyss, the Battle Abyssy book. David says, prayed the Omnisayer, the Vox is fixed. Airy says, yep, Chaos Cultists, I knew it. Poxwalkers of the Mebian Sixth, says Traitor. And everyone just is saying Poxwalkers. That's the most popular thing in the chat. Plague Zombie says Obnoxious Priest. Sean says, haha. Richard said, oh, wait, easy. We're not ready for this yet. I'm pausing the next one. Richard says, is Nurgle always this prominent in 40k, or did COVID put everyone in a bit of a mood? Airy says, Grandfather Nurgle gives such wonderful gifts. Martin says, Papa Nurgle. Uncanny Jim Jams. Mira doing her best Constable impression. Oi, what's all this then? The Traitor, my favourite Traitor Guard out army. Andrew Cook says, there is the Guardsman's uplifting primer that Black Library has published twice, I think, which might have a prayer or two. I'd like that. Bonnie loved the soundtracks from this game. Oh my gosh. So the themes are Disposal Unit, Immortal Imperium, Assassination Theme, and the main theme itself. I will listen to those. Drew Tavian, Nurgle was in ascendance for the last few hundred within the Imperium. He's recently been knocked down a peg or two. And then Ares has prayed for us all. Our Emperor, who art on terror, hallowed be thy name. Lovely. Roach, there's a bunch of great prayers for all occasions in the uplifting primer. I need to get the primer. I think there were Poxwalkers on Davin in False Gods too. Yes, Red Leader. Adam, AJ, that's so cool. Yes, you should definitely join in when we start talking about Battle for the Abyss, AJ. Obnoxious Priest says, Nurgle was being featured by Games Workshop and then COVID hit. I blame Games Workshop. I mean, it makes sense. Didn't Warhammer sales go through the roof during COVID? I think it did. Okay, so now we are now watching Warhammer 40k Darktide World Intro Official 4K trailer. I love a galaxy established.
It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy.
I'm just wondering if I recognise that voice actor, the girl's voice.
There is only war.
There is
Every
only...
human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servant, is dead.
Can we just take a moment for these spaceships? I mean, this isn't just any spaceship. This is a Gothic cathedral flying through the night sky. And for all of us that watched Rebel Moon, the spaceships were really cool, but they didn't have like cathedrals with stained glass, etc. So
Dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind.
yay, God Emperor! Woo!
The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes, keep humanity safe from alien threats.
This is what you need. We need more religious incense censors blessing these poor men who are about to go and the shoot shot out of them, shall we say.
And cosmic horrors beyond imagining. But there is another war. It is the one in which I serve.
I totally think I recognise that voice. Fiona, before you escape, you know voice artists. Sorry, poor flatmate Fiona. Do you recognise this woman's voice? She's coming back.
But there is another war. It is the one in which I
serve. If anyone would know, Fiona would know. just say, this is something we've always said in all of our community. If anyone ever says to get in a dropship, just say no, because nothing ever good happens on a dropship. I don't know how we get down to alien planets. We transport, we take a little shuttle. Do not get into one of those pods, because bad things happen. And yeah, no, the soundtrack and audio design do look great. That character looks great. Somebody said it sounds like someone doing a Kate Mulgrew impression. Yes, it does sound a lot like that. Someone else has said it's not Emma from the audiobooks. There's actually a whole voice actor community. AJ says hi, Fiona. Hi, AJ. She says hi, AJ. Yeah, I think at some point I'll get to know these. I know a lot of people have their favourite Warhammer narrators and stuff, and when you hear, obviously there's less women in the book, so when you hear them, I'm like, yes, I want to know who these are. So we'll find out. We'll go on a mission to find out. So cool.
Our war is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition.
Yes, Inquisition.
It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium.
This is cool. Look, this looks so pretty. I mean, it's probably a completely wrecked mind to the core, like acid rain filled spew of a planet. But like this, with the little lens flare and the rainbow and the pretty ship, looks immense.
In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertium.
Do like a jump scare right at the end and you think you've escaped it, but what is that beast? That was humongous. So let's head into the chat. What have we got? She does have a really great voice. It's so frustrating that it feels like I know that person. The traitor says, don't look into the warp. None of us need to. Uncanny Jim Jams. Dominated the galaxy. That's a big old citation needed. David says, Gothic Red Dwarf. Fish. Yes, Aries. She has got a great voice for this. Inquisitor Arnold Rimmer. We've got Monkey Island references. We've got Red Dwarf. The incense is for the machines, not the men. That's so mean. Oh, yes, traitor, thank you. Please do smash the like button and please subscribe, all that stuff. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I forget to do that. Imperial Decree 599 clearly states you're a heretic. Oh, Jim! She did a Baldur's Gate 3 character. Okay, so yeah, I haven't played that. Everybody loves Baldur's Gate. Maybe there is an overlap? Vermin says Emma Gregory, ? And Uncammy says, this is with the Gellerfield up. Can you imagine if it failed? Dave says Starbug obvs. Sean says, in an emergency, take the stairs, not the drop pods. Robbie, you can look the cast up on Google. Yes, Robbie, we can look the cast up on Google, but isn't crowd searching all this more fun for all of us? I'm kidding. I know people have complained. They were like, Mira, could you find out a little bit more about the trailers that you're talking about? No, we're learning through the crowd. This is how we learn in our community. Drew Tavian. Controversial opinion, Drew Tavian, Eternity Reaper. Nurgle is a safe god to touch out of the 4 representations. Khorne is far too gory and boring. Slanesh is too risque with all the flesh and debauchery. And Sheentz is troublesome to represent. Interesting theory, I like that. Traitor Guardsman says Inquisitorship. Airy says IMDb for Darktide. Who needs IMDb when I have you? Bonnie says, by the way, I hope you're paying attention to the music and how it all comes together. This is the main theme. Bonnie, I'm not, but I will stick it on to listen to. David says, do we have a trailer for Rogue Trader, Jim? I don't think we do, but we can add it to the playlist for next week or next time. Traitor says, Nurgle spawn. Drutavian says Chaos Spawn, I think. Been a while since playing the game. Drutavian, as a Nurgle fan, I get more than my fill. Robert Dent, hello, hi. Bonnie, who else is a heretic here, by the way? Papa Nurgle for the win? He, sick face, vomit face, upside down face. We've got your number, Bonnie. When the Inquisition comes, we'll know who to throw into the Eye of Sauron. Robert, still not over your reaction to my rendition of My Way. Yes, Robert is an amazing singer. So if you would like to, you could check out Robert's channel. AJ says, Interrogator second class Arnold Rimmer. Main responsibilities are cleaning out the nozzles of cogitators. AJ, I love that. Harbison7, hello, evening. Robbie did have a look, but wasn't sure what character she was. David says, smoke me a snotling. I'll be back for breakfast. Also, Dwayne Dibley, the anti-Slaanesh. Dwayne Dibley, oh my gosh. We need to watch Red Dwarf. That was so great. I'm so old. Okay, next up. Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War intro cinematic trailer. Oh no. Blood, gore, strong language, violence. Lovely. Oh. Let's have some sound. Recognise the orcs. Yay! Nothing to inspire you like. I'm guessing that's a dreadnought. This music is very Star Trek-y. Amazing. That's great when they do one of the, I think that's a Private Ryan camera shot where they have you running into the battle and as if you're like in the infantry. And I have to say, I lasted 3 minutes in the first screening I ever saw of Private Ryan. I'll never watch it. It was intense. But yeah, great camera angle. Yes, with the cigar. Chainsaw, cigar, Space Marines, Dreadnoughts. That doesn't seem like a Titan to me. Or maybe it's like one of those night things. And we know that this guy has done some service because he's got 2 nails in his head. Where's your helmet, man? Last stand. Great music. Blood Ravens. Ooh, I haven't met these yet. The Dawn of War. I love. I'm interested. Okay, so let's see what Historicus wrote about this. We can just have a little... the gore wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as other stuff we've watched. Sorry, everybody, while I'm just incompetent on my own mobile. So these are trailers for the Dawn of War strategy games trilogy. Ah, the Space Marines in this trilogy are the Blood Ravens, a supposed Blood Angel successor chapter created for the game. Interesting. It's so funny how, like, you know, the outside of canon, the IP is quite happy in books or games to really increase the legions, which kind of makes sense, you know, because then there's no story tied to it. However you game it out, you win, kind of thing. So yeah. This is 20 years old now, says Harbison. Holy crap, holy. Jim says, Robbie, did you see Mira has your parcel? Yes, we did. I did say, tell Robbie I had it. The traitor says, Heretic is my middle name. Robbie's listening to the Night Lords trilogy again. There's some Red Dwarf love here. The next one might have been one of the first proper cinematic trailers for something Warhammer Total. Jason likes Dwayne Dibley. Jacob, thank you so much for remuting. Obnoxious Priest, this is a classic. Yes, Jim is, you know, we just do what Historicus and Arbiters tell us on this channel. So Jacob says, this game was responsible for introducing so many people into the Warhammer universe. Awesome RTS game. What is RTS? Strategy, right? Sean says, orcs, orcs, orcs. Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, I can do without orcs. You know, I'm Eldar all the way. But, you know, it's interesting to see them. I especially like the way they characterize them as, like, completely, like, wide boys with the cigar and everything. Bonnie says, hi to the traitor. Dead Rabbit says, it's aged a bit, but imagine watching this in 2003 or 2004. Yeah, I knew it was a dreadnought. Martin says, beware the reliquary. It's the Blood Ravens. Lock the vaults. Robbie says, there'll be another smaller one, thanks to me not realising I ordered things from China. They have arrived now. Martin says, wah! Orcs, orcs, orcs. David says, Blood Ravens, yoink! What does that mean? Robbie says, thanks so much, Jim, for sorting things out. Yes, Jim is such a great curator. Uncanny says, you're right, that's a dreadnought. Harbison said, this is the game that created all the memes. Brutal Chicken says, his face is his shield. Jim says, would it be better to open with Ian there too? We're talking about Robbie's massive gift box, which he sent to me. I don't know. There is some Warhammer stuff in there. We would take advice from Robbie. There's also some stuff for me. So I don't want to take loads of crap round to Ian. I'll buy to Ian's house. And he's like, why is there a unicorn in my living room? Airy says, this action was not supported by the Codex. Lamartz would be furious. The traitor says, Orc Tank Buster with demo charge. Jacob says, Blood Ravens were a chapter created by the game studio. I think that since became canon. That's what I mean. Yes, Dean. Dead Rabbit. Sorry, not Dean Rabbit. Dawn of War 2 trailer next. It's got Eldar. Andrew says, Red Ravens were created for the game. Vermin says, yep, they're still in the Codex. Dawn of War trailer 3 is my favourite. Lucky for you, Vermin. We are going to watch Dawn of War 3 trailer. Aries. Dawn of War was a much wider age audience released in the noughties. Old game, but good. Richard. Blood Magpies, more like. I'm guessing they're thieves. Little thieves. Blood Ravens were originally an in-gaming only chapter. Later lore was fleshed out and expanded to make them real. They had rules in White Dwarf back in the day. Correction, the Blood Ravens do not know their Primarch. Bonnie, this game was my intro to 40k, but I didn't know what it was until years later. I became an actual fan 5 years later. We're getting origin stories. Robbie, not really Warhammer related, more role-playing orientated. Okay, so we won't share the gift box with Arbiter Ian. David, Blood Ravens are fun and have a reputation for stealing anything that isn't nailed down. RTS is real-time strategy. Interesting. Interesting. These comments are taking a long time to read out, so we'll just keep the trailer running while I'm speaking, because people arriving will be like, boring. Did anybody actually hear any of the strong language mentioned in the rating? I only understood 2 words, incoming and charge. Well, that's good. I try so hard to keep this very, like, unadult. Just try and keep this channel very mild and meek. Drew says, real-time strategy game. Take points, build up forces, and capture, remove the enemy. If there was a Warhammer point and click, I would be so happy to take part. Blood Ravens are like magpies. They like shiny things and things not nailed down. Traitor Guardsman says, hi, let's make sweet heresy together. I presume Traitor Guardsman is addressing the whole chat there. Obnoxious Priest, after the Siege of Terror, the legions were broken up into independent chapters, giving infinite possibilities for gamers to create their own chapters. Yes, I mean, that is a great marketing strategy too. Well, let's continue our run with the next trailer.
More of us are coming. This planet will be ours.
You lost this war before you started, fool.
Elves! Elves, Mr. Gandalf. Poor Space Marine. Magic!
Primary threat spotted.
Moving into position.
Neutralizing.
No!
Take cover!
Yeah, don't shoot the elves. Whoa.
Strike from the sky!
They look cool. Are these the elves that... Are these the elves that have dinosaurs?
Strike from the sky, brothers!
Ooh. Wow. Some fancy swordplay. It's Aragorn. Ooh, dear. Magic. This is cool. I'm like seeing the magic and those elements. You don't see that with Space Marines, just lots of shooting. Whoa, what was that? That's a big one. Hang on a minute. I thought for a minute that looked a little bit blue and I was like, is that Tau? It's not a Tau, is it? Sneaky creature. Oof. Oh, it's a double. Woo! Dreadnought. Oh, smashed on a rock. Oh my god! That's not the hairdryer you want. I want my money back for this haircut. Some psychic craziness going on here. Oh! Oof. Chainsaw is not to be messed with.
This planet is ours, witch.
No, this planet is theirs.
Oof. Whose is it? Whose is it? Whose is it? Oh my gosh. Crazy squid creature. What the heck? Very nice. That was really interesting. You had lots of different things going on there. So now I get to, we'll put it on silent and everyone can tell me, oh, that's not magic, it's warp teleporters. Okay. After the Siege of Terra, yep, the language thingy was largely due to age range and not wanting to be sued into oblivion. Got it. This trailer made Eldar look cool. Aerie says these games set the format for how Space Marines sound from outside their armour. Space Elves for Mira, yay, my faves. Before them, there was no reference. Howling Banshees, no, these are Craftworld Eldar. Howling Banshee Aspect Warriors, City Eldar. Dead Rabbit says, point and click 40k game. Imagine one about in a hive city with wacky characters and crafty riddles because you have to be crafty to survive in a hive. Obnoxious Priest, again, no, these are Craftwork Eldar. Andrew, the Zorp YouTube channel has done a series where he recreated the Dawn of War terrain and fought a campaign against orcs. I bet that's so pretty. Anthrax Crab, howdy, gonna rewind. Welcome, Anthrax, thanks for joining us. Eldar Exodites have the dinos. Oh, the Exodites. Not magic, says Aries. Warp teleports. Bonnie, guys, isn't Rogue Trader turn-based? Mira might enjoy playing it since it gives her time to think, but is a character-driven story. Maybe if I can skip all the fighting, Bonnie. Teleporters says Aries. Oh, I should stop and say welcome to the channel. If you're here, if you're new, please subscribe. Please do give this a like so we know we're doing the correct thing. Aardbark, the Dino Eldar have yet to appear anywhere. Martin Miezi, Warp Spiders teleport. Warp Spiders Aspect Warriors are the teleporters. Obnoxious says, I really hope we get a new Warp Spider soon. My new Eldar army needs them. Dave says, elves are squishy. Jacob Hogg, this salad is theirs. Laughs my arse off. What amazing auto captions. I know it's bad. They're bad captions. But, you know, any subtitles are good subtitles. Obnoxious Priest, nom nom all the biomass. Traitor says, Ian doesn't tell you about the grim gore. Nigel says, in the Exodites on Warhammer Plus, the tower fighting a dino elf, and they appear in books, but indeed they aren't that often in the stories. Robbie is laughing at the auto words as well. Martin says, nom nom. Vermin says, planet is definitely salad to the Tyranids. Aries, did somebody say all you can eat buffet? Robbie says, an auto captions episode would be hilarious. Aries says, the warlock with the spear uses magic. Dave says, see, Eldar don't like Space Marines. They're the bad ones. Dave, don't let's fight. Heroic Bob, the DOW2 trailer originally ended after he killed the witch. You didn't get to see the monster till you'd finished the game, so not to spoil the surprise. That's really good information. Thank you, Bob. Sean, watching these trailers is dangerous. I want to start up an Elder army again now. Dave says, Craftwork Elder, she's a Farseer. Dave says, he looks like Clive Owen. And Harbison says, Warp Spider Minis are 30 years old now. We're so old. Let's go on to the next trailer. Dawn of War 3, the announcement trailer. There is a terrible darkness descending upon the galaxy, and we shall not see it ended in our lifetimes.
In darkness, I shall be light.
Oh dear, doesn't look good. Is this the
times of doubt?
Is this the Emperor? A statue of the Emperor?
I shall keep faith.
Looks like it. They're being very respectful. Oh no. They're under fire. Why are they being shot at? Where are their helmets? Whoa. It was a pyramid of baddies? It was a pyramid of these creatures? Oh no.
In throes of rage, I shall hone my craft.
That is fun. That little creature's funny. Who's this guy? Main character
In
energy.
throes of rage,
It's like a Dobby on steroids.
I shall hone my
Not that we
craft.
like that franchise. Also a little bit of a labyrinth goblin about him. Or her. Who's this cool dude? With great hair.
In vengeance,
Lego East!
I shall have no mercy.
A Shockmaster! Oh, Dobby didn't last long. Whoa! Oh my god! Ows! Oh, the indignity of it. Look at the state of that. That's got to be orcs. Who's this dude?
In the midst of battle, I shall have no fear.
Whoa. This looks beautiful. This looks like some Terry Gilliam style inspired animation. Wow. Look at that blood effect. What
in the face of death.
He's happy. Oh, he's going to die. Okay, cheerful.
I shall have no remorse.
Oh. What a way to go, eh? Well, if you've got to go... I like that siren ending. That's kind of beautiful. Wow. And again, a lot going on. There is a terrible darkness descending upon the galaxy. We shall not see it ended in our lifetimes, says Inquisitor Chezek. So My Chemical Romance. I now always see tyranids as unicorns and vice versa, thanks to you. You're welcome. Night Heaven. Everyone is a bad one in 40k, just different flavours of evil. We have established, sadly, Night. Sean says, about 20 years ago, I kit bashed an Exodite Eldar riding a Raptor, but I think I sold it. You sold it. Raptor, not Raptor. Best trailer, says Aries, worst of the 3 games. Hey, Edward Woden. Hello. Harbison, great trailer, better than the actual game. Jen, arrived just in time for the black sheep of the DOW family. David, Emperor protects, or not. Vermin, what a disappointment the game was after this trailer. There's tea here. Everyone was really displeased with this game. Snotling. So Snotlings look like that. Amazing. Uncanny Jim Jams. None of this looks compliant with health and safety. I would suggest Uncanny Jim Jams the minute anyone has a chainsaw and is not using it to cut down trees or timber. We're out of compliance. The health and safety out the freaking window. Howling Banshee. Women, not men. The most epic elves. Knights. Ooh, Eldar Phantom Titan, says Obnoxious Priest. The Traitor says, Orc Death Dread. Alexandra says, all heretics Xenos. Jen says, to be fair, the Imperium isn't big on the whole health and safety thing. The Mechanicus really don't like supporting walls, though. Jim says, it's a Wraith Knight, not Phantom Titan. It didn't look like a Titan to me. It looked freaking cool, and the size was audacious, but... it didn't look like a Titan, so I'm glad I didn't go, ooh, a Titan. David, Terry Gilliam's 40k would be some film. Can you imagine? Whoa. He might be just the right person. I mean, it would never get made and there would be a horrific set, you know, things would just explode, but that would work for 40k. Jim, they look the same, just different size. Count Spankula, happy Hogmanay mirror. I've just finished building 74 minis ready for painting. And my eyes and brains are tired, so when I saw you were live, I thought I'd drop in. Brain. Count only has one brain. David says, Titans for Mira. Obnoxious Priest, I also have to get me a Wraith Knight. Harbison, they made Eldar look really beautiful in these trailers. Thankfully, the models are slowly being updated to look as good on the table. Bonnie, I've never played this, but heard it was a disappointment, which saddens me because 2 was my intro. Not sure why. Can anybody here explain? Love you called me Edward. My name is Edward, but in Anglo-Saxon. So, Edward Woden. That reminds me of a joke. What do you call a man with a bit of wood on his head? Edward. What do you call a man with 3 bits of wood on his head? Edward Woodward, who is an actor in the UK. Sorry, I apologise for that joke. Let's just see how long the next video is. Okay, this is going to be our last video of the evening. This is a 4-minute video entitled The Armouring of a Space Marine. This is a cinematic created by Games Workshop, which I'm hoping will show the process behind putting your armour on. Because some of us do want to just be armourers, you know? Oh, let's get our sound back. I promise one day I'll get good at YouTube. I promise. Oh yes, if you're here, welcome. Please do like and subscribe. I'm trying to remember the things. So firstly, when I get dressed in the morning, I want to be dressed by an altar in a throne room. Please. I don't want all these matrix body piercings. think I'm going to know who any of these dudes are. I'm just relaxing.
I accept these burdens as the Imperium bleeds. I accept these burdens, knowing no fear.
Oh, little oaths they were holding.
I accept these burdens as an angel.
I wonder if there's a line of like Warhammer
I
jewellery.
accept these
Like you get your little
burdens
forehead
as the Imperium
piercings.
bleeds.
You get
I
your little
accept these burdens,
oath wristbands you
knowing
can
no
do.
fear.
And then look at this chunky jewellery coming up.
I
A
accept
lovely
these
pendant.
burdens
Pendant rosary
as
style
an angel
necklace.
of the Emperor.
A little ankh necklace. Is there a range out there? Why aren't we doing it? Probably Cyberdog sells some stuff very
I
appropriate.
sheathe my form in this second skin.
Eef.
This
Ouchie,
veil
ouchie.
of machine muscle and false nerves.
Like, this is like one of those videos. How many members of my glam squad does it take to get me ready for the Oscars? About 12 little robot people. Look at the size of those shoes. This would really tickle my mum. Whenever she sees some big shoes, she goes, "How big are your feet?" These are like those shoes that became fashionable over the summer. Do you remember those red Instagram shoes? Look at the size of them. This is
stand
gross.
firm against the alien, the mutant, the heretic. I grant no mercy. I give no ground.
That just gives me such claustrophobia. Horrible. Horrid. Okay, I think we're going to take a break because there's going to be a lot of chat to read through. And this is quite intense, isn't it? Let's go back and put this on quiet while we're chatting. So, Wraith Lords are brilliant models. Ares, this is going back to the last one. The biggest issue was a non-linear campaign that had you bouncing between factions each mission. That would suck. You like to get aside. Stephen says this is a really good one. Jen, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? Still no idea. Yep, classic. Mira, note this is for the new Primaris Marines in the Mark 10 armour. Good night, Martin. Lovely to see you. The traitor says smash the like button, people. Thank you. Up to 90 likes I can see. Jen, are you telling us how this isn't how you get dressed in the mornings? Sadly, not yet. One day, AJ, this is totally how I get dressed in the mornings. Yes, AJ. Uncanny says, Jim, could we get the Chaos Gate Demon Hunter trailer on the playlist for next time? I wonder if Jim is still with us. Quite often, Jim comes in, drops us a solid, and then just heads off for the night, stays for 5 minutes and heads off, as all good wizardly mentors should do. Bonnie says, as a kid, my favourite thing was picking a new race and learning about them as I went along. I can see how that would ruin the immersion. Edward Woden, take care, Miranda. Like you, life is tough for me at the moment. Close family member with the terminal. C, thanks for all your streams and videos, giving me moments to laugh and smile. Edward, I am so sorry to hear that. Life is really, really rough at the moment. My anxiety is not comparable to what you're going through. All I know is I've been worried and scared all day, knowing I was coming to do this with some really good humans. Expels some fears. I have big imposter syndrome. I have fears that I'm not doing well enough for my mum or my job. I have fears that people don't like me, or I've upset or offended people. So please, this whole channel is a place for us to just be together and be very kind and loving and supportive of each other. And, you know, I'm sending you so much love and thinking about you and hopefully making you laugh a little bit. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not on purpose. Aries says, tech priests and armory thralls. I'll have 3 armory thralls, please, Bob. Drew Tavian, sorry, got the game title wrong for the 40k Choose Your Own Adventure. It's Herald of Oblivion, Legacy of Dawn. We need to play that together. Uncammy, there is jewellery mirror. Look up Starforged. They make a ton of stuff, including purity seals. Amazing. We're just going to pause on these massive feet. Ross, I too take an oath of moment and cover myself in sacramental oils in my getting up routine. Stephen says, the Emperor's Crocs. Dead says, like assembling a car. Andrew says, the Iron Man armour up scene is certainly quicker. Yes, Andrew, we've got 4 minutes, 2 more minutes to go of this. Drew Tavian, they have multiple jewellery ranges and scrolls, but most are very expensive. I don't really wear a lot of jewellery, to be honest. I would probably prefer the shoes. I'm thinking of Father Ted and the Cow sketch. Those shoes are just really close to the camera. Yeah, it's perspective. Very good, Harbison. Mira, have you seen the Dan Abnett written movie trailer? And then some really lovely comments from Jen and Eric. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I think I am a lot for people around me. I'm always worrying and stressing, and that must be very wearing on the people who take care of me. Jack reminds me of wearing full plate armour when we used to medieval reenactment. I so want to medieval reenact. That's going to be a video one day. Aries, being fair, my shoes look massive when I don't have my trousers on. AJ, spending hours being enshrined in my MK10 armour so I can walk to the shops. Holy hell. I'm just hitting some emojis. Please do drop us some likes. Actually, yeah, drop us some likes, subscribe, share some love. Let's continue.
I grant no mercy. I give no ground.
Hello, Heartless. This would just drive me insane. I would feel so constricted. Hello, Aztec Jaguar. Welcome. Aries, yeah, I feel you. We'll look out for each other, Aries. We'll get rid of that anxiety. Look at these angel babies. Tell me about the angel babies. Okay, they're kind of scary. Okay. Scary but cute. What are the babies doing? They are sinister AF. It's so heavy. Needs 2 of them to lift it.
With humility I bear the Imperialis,
The Imperialis.
the symbol of loyalty unbroken.
This apropos of nothing, Lush do a face moisturiser called Imperialis. Just saying.
With reverence I receive actuation,
Is this dude an ultramarine?
awakening the armor spirit.
Wow, that looks epic.
Pride, I wear the symbol of my chapter. And join my
Oh,
brothers
look at the little babies. They're helping.
in war.
It's a bit of an overkill. Babies and floating skull heads.
I am iron. I am wrath. I am doom.
That's cool. Very cool. Although I always think when you have those lights in your helmet, be blinded. Blinded. Wow, I love that they put money into that. That's cute that they did that. Obviously, they are going to show a lot of like glitz and glamour. Daz Andy Matt. I haven't seen this one, but it reminds me of the Grey Knight armoring video by Warp Gazer. ADB posted a video of his kid reacting to that years ago, and it's adorable. That's Aaron Dembski Bowden, the writer of The Infinite and Divine and loads of other good books. Andrew, that reenactment sounds like a collab that Ian needs to be involved in. Ian is way less silly than me, people, but I'm sure I could persuade him to swing about a medieval sword. Heartless, thank you for relating. Heartless also says Angel Babies definitely a messed up 40k thing. Uncanny Jim Jams. Oh dear, Mira may not want to know about the Angel Babies. Richard says, YouTubing seems to be a bit like being a tech priest. You must periodically speak the words of ritual to please the algorithm machine spirit. Yes, the words of ritual are please like and subscribe to my channel. And I have a Patreon and you can have a membership on this channel as well. We have a Space Marine, Dreadnought and Titan membership levels on this channel. Nighthaven, they're kind of a servitor. Aerie says they're connected to their suits. They're worn like an extension of themselves, hence all the neural and nervous system linkages. Doesn't that just make you sick thinking about Aries? Obnoxious Priest, just dead cyborg babies, no biggie. And Jen's comment, which comes after but really should have come before, don't ask about the Angel Babies. They are really not cute. Heartless says, I believe they're more vat grown. David says, cherubs, you get a lot of them in Sisters of Battle armies. Aries, yes, he's a Smurf Marine. Dead Rabbit, it would feel restrictive for you, but I bet for a Space Marine it feels like a cat squeezing into a cardboard box. Heartless, it's almost always the blue boys. Yes, it's interesting. Are Ultramarines the most popular because they are in everything? Or are they in everything because they're the most popular? It's a chicken and egg. The babies are not a happy thing. Heartless has come to appreciate the Ultramarines. Is the visor bit slightly cheesy? Sure. Does that make it less awesome? Not at all. Agree. My Chemical Romance. Ask Ian about what servitors are, though you may not like it. Well, actually, it's funny you should say that, but I was recently rewatching the Black Hole movie, which is a very old 70s, I think, Disney movie, and I think there are servitors kind of in that. AJ said, all of these modern cinematics are awesome. I remember absolutely losing it in the very early 2000s at seeing an incredibly rudimentary 5-second Dreadnought animation. Jen says, let's be honest, Matt Ward of the +4 plot armor is why people hate Ultramarines. Oh, that's a game mechanic. Hello, Kevin Shy, welcome. Classic servitors. Heartless, Ian is at least a little silly. He wouldn't be a 40k fan otherwise. Yes, and I would urge you all to watch the video where we review candles and we went to a stone circle and literally did some ritual sacrifices and Nurgle turned up. Yes, we were very silly. No, were we reviewing the dressing gowns or the candles? I cannot remember. AJ, Jen says to AJ, Ultramarines the movie looks sort of awesome at the time, not anymore. Kevin says, hi, how are things going? Kevin, we're having a much happier evening because we're together doing this. Daz, Andy, Matt, AJ, I know the animation you're talking about, so did I. Harbison said, they're easy to paint. Ah, Ultramarines are easy to paint, that's why they're pushed the most as a beginner scheme. JFK says they're a bit overpowered in the lore because they are the Warhammer poster boys. That makes sense. Aerie says, I've been a loyal son of the first Dark Angels fan since the early 90s, so I've come to terms with pain and sacrifice required to wear an Astartes plate. Heartless, I meant to say in the lore they're vat grown. Thanks for nothing, autocorrect. Well, what a great night we've had. That's been a bunch of amazing trailers. Let's just see what other amazing things are lined up for our next reaction get-together. So, Jim has picked Rylanor's Last Stand. Original song, yes! Warhammer 40k, Death Core of Krieg, re-upload. Gav and Bob, an Ogrin story. Then there's loads of Hellreach stuff. And another Death Core of Krieg. These Hellreach are quite long. There's a movie. Wow. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing a movie watch-along at some point. So yeah, this is Mira's reaction playlist. If you have stuff you'd like me to react to, please drop a link in the chat. So I will just embiggen me to say thank you all so much for joining tonight. Yeah, I'm going to try and have an early night. I'm going into the office tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to see colleagues. I was sick in the run up to Christmas and I couldn't go in between, so I'm really looking forward to seeing all my buddies at work. Yeah, but thanks again for spending an evening with me. I just have been worrying all day long, had work, I was trying to take care of some appointments with my mum today, and I just had this low level worry the whole day. And I know it's not real, I know it's just my body making me worried about stuff, but what can you do? What can you do? So really great to see everybody. If you're new here, welcome. We love you to hang out. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for being so truly amazing and letting me do all this. And oh my gosh, my hair is wild. I can't even, what? Yeah, thanks everybody so much for joining tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to do a react video next Wednesday. I did ask my friend Hamilton if he could show us some of his more time minis. So we might do show me the minis next Wednesday and some reactions. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks so much everybody, and I hope I see you all again soon. I'm going to stop